baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you don't make it what temperature they rise. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to pull up, never did it. Pull up, make I see you love. Yeah, my love, make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, don't tell me no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go. Yeah, body, they. Make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. They do me, I keep on key. Oh, no. And they call me. And I want to go, but you got me. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make it for Ghana. Here dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. And I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greats.
Takes flight, going down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at point guard. And for Boston, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the center filling out the middle. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Holiday with it. Pass to Lopez. 7-foot shot. That's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got the opening field goal of the game for the Bucks.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday.
That was something to see.
Good. An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
And here is Lopez. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. To the middle. Deflects the pass. 5 to shoot. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez with the bucket.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds it.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? You better be ready to scrap.
First team foul.
The kick out to Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Horford with the block.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Middleton against Horford. The kick out to Lopez. There's the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Middleton against Horford. Boston, no good that time either. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, taking 40% so far to start out the game. There's the pass to Lopez. Holiday against Smart. Pass to Allen. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Smart. Misses the 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it's good for 2.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Here they come in Celtics Entertainment.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Boston. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Bucks, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Smart misses. Bucks leading by 7. And, Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jayson to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Now here's Giannis. Last game, 26 points. Yes, that goes in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Austin's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Horford. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, I tell you what, I love how Horford takes what the defense gives up. He's not forcing anything, not trying to make a play that's not there. Just smart basketball.
Here's Lopez. 23 points his last outing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Here's Holiday. Nobody near Allen. That three off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Smart against Holiday. Giannis dunks it down.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Tatum. Last game with 30 points. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And the basket is good. Giannis has got 8 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
The 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Horford's shot is good.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Lopez, a screen on Smart. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. And there's the drive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
When you think about Brogdon and his three-point shooting, it really is a factor and a function of him being so good in the mid-range.
Now here is Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Brooklyn.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Good to see Tatum square himself up and knock down those pull-up jumpers. When he does that, unguarded.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Jayson Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. Boston trailing. On the wing, Brown. He's defended by Connaughton. And it's Brown missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Antetokounmpo against Williams. Puts it up from 12. Giannis, no good. The Celtics shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Williams can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Passes it to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Here's Giannis. Boston grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Portis, a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. They grab their own miss. Jayson against Brown from past the arc. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc. You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
And that one drops. Holiday's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Boston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Now here's Giannis. After Malcolm Brogdon's miss,
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 9.
Yeah, those 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
It's time for t-shirts.
And the Bucks with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. .122 left here in the opening quarter. Ingles, and it's blocked by Brown. The pass to Pritchard. Over Carter. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Celtics lead by 1. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's Brown after the miss from Bobby Portis. And the shot is good.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Bucks trail by 3. Now here's Ingles. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. Bangs home the trifecta.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Williams. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Portis for 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Ingles kicks to Portis. Drains it from beyond the arc. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
For 3, Brogdon. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Brogdon extremely comfortable taking these jump shots because he knows he has the green light.
To the paint. Here's Portis. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break.
39.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
On the court from Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Ibaka, Carter out there with Matthews, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Celtics leading by 5. It's up a 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Horford's three-point shooting is really developed. Been an impressive journey for him. He understands the value of being a big guy that can spread the floor by making threes.
Now, here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it together.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Celtics making a switch here. Lights checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Grayson Allen's checked in for Joe Ingles. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Carter dishes to Allen. Carter outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so Griffin will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The three from Tatum. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Hill in for Carter. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's White. Good, and Smart gets the assist. White's got 5 now.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor. No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And you know, you got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Now here's Allen after the miss from Derek White. Here's Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target is 6th miss and 13 attempts from the floor. And Horford, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 19.
You know, one of the things that's overlooked with Al Horford is that this guy is really skilled, but he's a pretty good athlete, too.
Pass to Matthews. To the inside. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Hill. 6 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Giannis. 14 points for him. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston leading by 17. Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 16. Matthews, no good. Tatum passes to Smart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Hill.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him.
Yep, it counts. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Middleton against Horford. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Nets. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. So a moment now to see the story for Jayson Tatum. And the Bucks with possession here, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Holiday. 11 points in the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Middleton finds Holiday. Now here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Allen for 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 22. White, good. White's got 8 here in the quarter.
How about that effort from White? Total focus on the rack.
Holiday, scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
And about Jrue Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Jrue Holiday.
That's good from Holiday.
You know, in the case of Jrue Holiday, having two brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Both free throws good from Holiday. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. Total team mindset.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Middleton with it. He's got 7. Inside. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now here is Holiday. 13 points in the game. Here's Portis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91. They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Portis. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Greg, and back to the Bucks, the question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now. And that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now, here's Connaughton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Ingles passes to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Oh, good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Boston. on the money with the open jumper. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and all.
Pritchard passes to Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
A different look for Milwaukee. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Timeout called the Bucks. While we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. In fourth, the Bucks.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Carter kicks to Ibaka. Passes it to Ingles. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingles has got his first basket. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Brown. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. That free throw good from Brown. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
He hits both from the stripe.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here is Carter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Portis. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Connaughton with it. Ogden picks him up. Outside Portis. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here is Carter. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Ingles finds Ibaka. Off target with his three. Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And the turnover again by Boston. The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here is Carter. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Ingles. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Back to Ingles. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now, here's Brogdon. He has 6.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Seconds left, and he drives in, and it's good on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jayson Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at Boston, they've been awesome so far this year. That was expected from the good analysts who know what they're talking about. We've got one on this panel, and it's called Shaq O'Neal. You don't know about the other two.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Celtics.
It's been a three-point barrage for them. They're making the extra pass. They're turning it into good shots. Oh, man, this team is playing great. They rarely give the defense a chance to recover.
And they let it fly, making the defenders cry.
Oh, are you rhyming over here?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jayson Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Middleton. Jayson Tatum missing his last shot. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Poked loose and stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Count that one. Tatum's got 27 points.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
And Jayson Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 52% for the four. Nice work so far from them. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Giannis. Shoots. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's White following the basket by Giannis. Misses the wing jab. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, Jaylen Brown, 4th.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
They are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activities, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
He gets that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Smart against Holiday. Feeds it to Allen. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on White.
Well, that's just a smart pump fake that time by Holiday. A trip to the line was exactly what he wanted to get.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Here's Middleton, and that one is stuffed right through.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
All right, here's a look at stats for Tatum. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 30 points. 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
First one falls for him. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. And Brown drops them both. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Holiday against Smart. Holiday, the pass to Allen. And the 3 off target.
Yep, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he's shot so poorly.
Tatum, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Stolen by Smart. The finish, and slam dunk by Smart.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Allen outside. Will it go? And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Portis is screen on Smart. And Middleton kicks to Portis. Lopez passes to Portis. Clock at 6. Takes it down to Middleton. Takes a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Boston. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. In the corner, Smart with it. Fires from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smart's got 11 points.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Middleton. 11 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez sets a screen for Middleton. Lopez, no luck. Lopez with the steal. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Brown outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
That free throw good from Brown. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for White. Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Allen. And Brown drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Portis. He's got 10. Outside Holiday. Lopez, a screen on Brogdon. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of this game.
They get it again. Williams. And it's sent back by Lopez. Holiday surveying the floor. Lopez inside. Brown on him. It's Portis, high post. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And so it's Milwaukee now. And there's the pass to Lopez. Smart against Hill. Pass to Holiday. Rejected by Brogdon.
One of the things you just love and respect and admire about Brogdon, he just makes plays that help his team.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Milwaukee also making some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Lopez. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. And the Bucks with possession here. And it's Carter missing. Here's Boston. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Tatum against Matthews. And the dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Ibaka finds Hill. Carter on the wing. Portis, the pass to Matthews. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Ingles is checked in. Just 3 to shoot. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Carter missing. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Brogdon. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Malcolm Brogdon.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Williams attacking, and Williams with the stuff.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Here's Hill. No points in the game yet for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Good work there as it goes.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Ingles passes to Hill. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 3rd assist on the night. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Tatum no good. The Bucks shooting 48% from the field as a team in this 3rd quarter. And Matthews kicks to Ibaka. Griffin against Ingles. Ingles with the screen for Hill. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Griffin. The Celtics shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Williams gets the bucket.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Outside Hill. Carter finds Hill. Back to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Pritchard. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Pritchard's got 6 points. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Hill.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, Pat Connaughton.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And they are top half of the league in terms of defensive field goal percentage. The hopes is that they can continue to improve in that area.
And going back to the rebounding, what a season they're having on the glass. They enjoy the physical aspect of the game, no doubt. And Greg, it really suits their size and their style. For 3, Brogdon. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Connaughton sets a screen for Giannis. The wide open look here for Ingles. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Griffin's shot is off. Buck shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Brogdon against Antetokounmpo. Spins to the left wing. Here's Connaughton. No good from outside. Tatum looking around. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Celtics out in front, running away with this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Ibaka is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Carter. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Here's Giannis. Griffin gets a hand on it.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block.
It's good from long range.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Ingles against Jackson. Ibaka with the screen on Jackson. Out to Carter, beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Milwaukee has possession. Outside, Antetokounmpo. From downtown. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Jackson. Defended by Ibaka. They get it back. Here's Griffin. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Out left to the wing. Here's Ibaka. Rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
To the middle. Here's Carter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ingles finds Connaughton. Giannis outside. Hunter on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Carter's got 8 points in the quarter. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Buries it from three-point range. Carter's got 13 points in the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Count it.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really a terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double with that assist. He's just been everywhere tonight.
On the wing, Jackson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton, and George Hill's subbed in for Carter. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Outside Hill. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Ingles. Milwaukee making a switch. Portis is checked in. Hill looking it over. Portis the screen. And here's Matthews for the three. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Hill dishes to Ingles. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
They get it back. Here's Pritchard, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Ingles passes to Portis. Williams against Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jayson Tatum.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Pritchard. White looking around. Shoots over Matthews. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Hill, no good. The Celtics had gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Griffin trying to get open. Scooped up. Pritchard. The layup off target. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Hill has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Williams. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. The Bucks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Ingles kicks to Hill. Back to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
Light drives in, and it's in there. Milwaukee with the ball. Over in the corner, Matthews. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And Matthews crosses up the defense with his catch-and-shoot J. You can't afford to lay off of him.
Here's Pritchard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Passes it to Ingles. Now Portis. He's guarded by Williams. And Matthews kicks to Ingles. Unloads from 13. And Hill, the bucket on the assist from Ibaka. Ibaka's got his third assist on the night. Here's White. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Portis. And another basket for Boston.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Hill with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Portis. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Count it. Good. Boston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Hill finds Ingles. It's back to Hill. Banked in off the glass. Hill's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. Really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Ingles, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Tatum, he's checked in for Jackson. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Carter in for George Hill. And Ingles drops them both. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Griffin.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there. During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
Ibaka with the screen on Griffin. And here's Giannis. The pass to Ingles. Ibaka sets the pick for Ingles. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Basket counts. Ibaka's got 13 points in the second half.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Here's Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Carter. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Pritchard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pritchard's got 20.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against Milwaukee.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jayson Tatum.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're up by 25. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Over Ingles. Top of the key jumper, no good. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Ingles can't get it to go. The Celtics on offense. Tatum, that's for two. Ingles with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He feeds it to Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's White. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Down low. Carter finds Matthews. Back to Carter. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
Just really, influence my teammates. I lead by example. They see the energy I bring, and I just hope it rubs off on those guys.
It certainly did tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.